Hello, players. Welcome back to more random games on the internet. I'm your host, CrossPlatinum, and today we're going to try out Sultan's game. We're only going to play for a little bit just to, show off the game for a little bit. So, long ago in a distant land with a mighty Sultan. 8 years ago, the Sultan ascended his throne over his father's corpse and inherited this vast empire. His was a cruel and cunning ruling, ruthless to the enemy and kin alike, and had innate thirst for misfortune of others. He made his subjects fear him, which made his rule unshakable. Wealth, status, slaves, he had to be desired. People bent their backs before him. The flowers of the winter garden bloomed overnight in his command. We live in an empire, a king favored by a true god. Boring. Day after day, the great Sultan had exhausted all the earthly pleasures of all things past sultans and kings had enjoyed. Ultimately, he got tired of it. To everything, but no joy was truly vexing. What fun shall I have today? Is there nothing new to please me? Your Majesty, someone outside pleases an audience and presents you a game. Bring them to me. The stranger claims to be a magician from a distant land has brought a game in favor of the monarchs from other continents. The essence of the game is to re-experience all of your power in a mere thrilling and entertaining way, she says. A box full of cards, each corresponding to an indulgence only the Sultan is entitled to join. Bring it up. Every time you draw, you receive a random card. They're called Sultan cards by those of the distant lands. The card depicts tasks to be completed. The first to exhaust the box shall be known as the King of Kings, the Sultan of Sultans. There are 4 types of tasks. If your Majesty would allow, I would like to explain them one by one. Please, your Majesty, draw what's in the box. A silver card. Behold, these 2 parts to every Sultan card. Canarity refers to a physical pleasure in silver, and its color and its tier refers to the object of pleasure to all things. And ants in your way, oh great Sultan. Oh, sorry about that. They are unequal to their insignificance. Some would always be a little bit nobler. And you have the right to dictate your subjects' worth. You noticed. The Sultan cards have granted you power to see in the proper tier: gold, silver, bronze, and stone. Even the Sultan cards bow to hierarchy. Now it's all in the Sultan cards. Okay. The Sultan drew a card of a silver carnality, meaning he must engage carnality with someone of silver tier, or he can choose to whip or torture them, as it brings physical pleasure to him. Once the desires filled, so did. That's crazy. Wait, in the audience room? How outrageous. I will record His Majesty's choice. Interesting. And that's it. Click End Day to advance. Scanned their faces for amusement. He was a great Sultan. He could laugh off. The Sultan chose. He liked watching the people or women fight for him. It's crazy. What? What is wrong with my Sultan, bruh? Okay, that task is complete. Okay, so you draw cards. We've got to complete the task. What are we doing now? A gold bloodshed, which requires them to kill a gold tier character. Smart consultant. A gold bloodshed? Who should it be? A loyal? They want me to kill the old clones. Oh. Wow. Dude. What's my next card? It only costs a tiny function to assault 12 of the game only. Okay. That's it. We gave him the cards. Okay, so it's basically just complete task. Like, this man is crazy, by the way. Completing the stone would be effortless. Like, bro, we killed the goddamn girl. Like, you can't praise a man for showing benevolence. Someone said 5 goals is enough to feed a family for a week, but immediately ridiculed by another, claiming the poor man could never make 5 goals in a year. Damn. Look, we did it. We donated 5 bits to this man's chat. Look at him. He's eating, bro. Let's see what else we get. What's the last card? Conquest. The game of the great ruler excels its most. How many cities have fallen before the might? Okay. This time, bronze conquest, which means taking what belongs to others. The bronze tier corresponding with a small town. There we go. We sent the general out to conquer a town. This is crazy. Once the target of conquest was desired, the melancholy over the court of these games impose. Glory to the Sultan. Reroll. Wow, that's even better. Not good enough. An easy victory. Okay. We just took over land. What? A madman. The great Sultan familiarized himself with the game. He drew the multiple cards of Sultan daily, theoretically completing them. In just 14 days, he emptied the entire deck with the records as anticipated. Earned victory at a cost. With the draw, someone would disappear from the palace, becoming part of the Sultan's game. For 14 days, the court has filled with screams, cries, mad groans from the curse box. However, the magician put all the broken cards into the bag and shook them vigorously. They were unbelievably restored to their original state. Great. We can still, great. It seems we can still continue to play. The Sultan was so pleased. He clapped his hands. Bring me a box. Let me draw a card and let the fun await. No, this must be stopped. Someone has dissuaded the Sultan from playing the absurd game. He pointed at the magician's magic. A wise monarch would seem to be swayed by the unknown evil figure. The colleagues around you were moving backwards and the palace grew quieter. Wow. So is everyone back to life? You make your speech until your mouth feels dry. There was no impact. Even a magician pays no mind. As you come to a stop, exultant wonder if your life is about to end. The Sultan suddenly cast you a curious look. Verily so, he muses. A wise monarch should not commit such acts, but neither should a wise monarch abandon his own delight in the case. Why don't you play in my stead? You're my subject. I command you to play this game for me. This Sultan's game. He burst into laughter and was dumbfounded. Oh. That's how this game begins. I see. I see. Okay, so now we have to play in his stead. But leave her alone. Alright, we're gonna take a break from here. We got past the prologue. Thank you guys for watching. Tune in next time for more random games on the air. I'm your host CrossPlatinum. I'll see you guys later. Bye.